Right, 2 minutes to go. It's okay, Di, you can get back on your bike now. I've set the recording off.
Doesn't anybody else have to get off their bike to do it? Is it just that my laptop's far away from me?
Yeah, mine's just come up and said, do you want to leave the meeting or do you want to continue? So I have to press the screen.
All right, yeah, yeah.
I just have to lean forward and press the button.
Yeah, mine's there. I'm rather liking my little dashboard here. It's like my pain control desk. I've got everything. Yeah. I've got remote, TV remote, phone, thingy remote, water. Oh. I can see right into Jacob's bedroom from here. See you up to? Playing computer games. Right then, 30 seconds and we'll get going. Because I can see you're all desperate. Are you ready, Di?
Yeah, ready.
You want a countdown?
Yes, please.
Right, 3, 2, 1, go. And we're off. Right, nice and light. Nice and easy. So 5-minute ramp up again. Going from RPE 4 to about RPE 6, 7. And then we've got a couple of 3 30-second sprints. Fixed cadence on these, but we are, and fixed output as well. So it's 100 or higher. And so your FTP wants to be about, RP wants to be about 10, FTP at least 150%. So it's a hard sprint, but you did it last week, so you know what you're doing. 2-minute cool down, then we get into transition ramps. Right, system check. Always stick some gears on, make sure everything's moving nice and smoothly. Tables have returned to the upright position. Chairs are upright. Right, stick a gear on. Start to bring your cadence up to 85 now. Just gradually build it up and stick that gear on. We're going straight in at about RPE 3, so you're pushing. It's like that nice bit going down towards Old Coats from Maltby. A bit of resistance on your legs, but nothing too much. Shouldn't be taking you out of zone 2 anyway. So by now you should be coming out of zone 1. Right, so bring the cadence up now to about 85 to 90 and stick another gear on. So RPE 4 now. You're into the moderates. Heart rate should be top end of zone 2. Right, so the next 30 seconds, just focus on your pedaling action. Just make sure you're nice and smooth. You're pedaling around all the quadrants. It's a bit warm in here. You'll have to shout if you start getting background noise. Right, hold 95, but stick another gear on. So about RPE 5 now. So you're in the middle of moderate, it's starting to get a bit harder. It's nothing you can't handle, you're still below threshold. So you should be able to do this for at least 30 minutes comfortably. Heart rate's probably coming out of zone 2 now, starting in zone 3. You know your heart rate zones. Might be just starting to affect your talking. You might have to break some of your sentences down. You can just about manage a sentence. Right, 3, 2, 1. Stick another gear on. Right, RPE 6 now, your top end of moderate. So you should start to breathe a bit more heavily now. You can just about hold a short conversation. Just about comfortable. There you go. Right, in 3 seconds, take 1 or 2 gears on, go all out. 2, 1, off you go. Get it up to, keep it on 95, but put the gears on so your FTP is up, your RPE is 10, so it should be hard work this, but we're keeping a lower cadence. So you're really working those muscles. Just check your power output. You've got 1, 2, 1 and off. Another 2 of them to go. So take all your gears off, down to 80. Nice and easy, just tap it out. So you might need to add 2, 3 gears on for this. All right, 3, 2, 1, off we go again. Stick them gears on. Get that power down. Try and keep it on 95. You can go up to 100 if you want, max, but no higher. Try and keep it between 95 and 100. And really activate those muscles. Three, 2, 1. Take the gears off again. Let it spin down to 80, 85. Keep breathing under control. But notice your heart rate starting to spike now. 1 more of them to go. Then you get a 2-minute rest before we start the ramps. Three, 2, 1. Stick the gears on again. Remember, try and keep it 95 to 100. Hard, hard, hard. So keep it going. 10 seconds to go. Should be burning. This is all your anaerobic energy you're using. 2, 1, and off. Let it spin down to 80. Right, that's your sprint intervals out of the way. Get yourself comfortable. Get yourself a drink. Got 2 minutes now. Well, 2 minutes in. Now, right, 2 minutes recovery, 80 to 85. Nice, easy gear. RPE 4. So that's zone 2 on your heart rate. So just make sure your heart rates come down to your zone 2 bracket. So for a lot of you here, that's going to be 115 to 140, somewhere like that. But you want to be aiming for the sort of 30s, if possible. Middle of zone 2 or bottom of zone 2, ideally. You don't want to be at the top. Mine's down. Mine's at 120. Depends whose zonings you're using as well. So I'm always a bit wary at the bottom end of the zoning, especially zone 1, zone 2. I'm going on a Garmin based one. Right, 1 more minute here, and then we start the transition ramps. So we've got 2 ramps up and then 2 ramps down. So it's 2 minute, 1 minute, 30 seconds, and then a 2-minute rest. So we're not changing the transition ramps this week. We change them next week. You'll be pleased to hear. Because I think the transition ramps are worse than the Tabatas at the end. The pain shakes. Right, 30 seconds. To get yourself ready. So we're starting the ramp. 2 minutes. 2 gears on probably. Hold it at 95. And then we just keep adding a gear. So try and remember what you did last week. 3, 2, 1. Off you go. 2 minutes. Keep it on 95. Bang on 95 as well. So 95 is a good one because it stimulates your fast and your slow twitch muscles. When you're under this load. So normally you'd be sort of sub 80 for your fast twitch. But because we're putting a lot of load on here, this will be good for you, as well as your slow twitch. Trying it bang on 95. Anybody who's going on power meter, at this point you want to be just under your FTP, about 90%. RPE 7, you're on that scale. So it should be vigorous. One more minute to go. I think this 2-minute bit's the worst bit. At least the other bits are nice and short. Don't be tempted to overspin. Keep checking your cadence. Make sure you're nice and smooth. Just wriggle your fingers on your bars, drop your shoulders. Nice and relaxed. 15 seconds to go. Then we go up a notch. 3, 2, 1. Stick another gear on. That's it. That's good. Nice and smooth. That's great. Everybody's rock solid. So you should be bang on your FTP now. RPE 8. So the top end of vigorous. Borderline uncomfortable, it says. I always like that. I think it's a bit more than that. You can't do sentences, basically. Right, 10 seconds to go. Then we've got 2 lots of 30 seconds. Told you it goes quick. 3, 2, 1. Stick another gear on. Hold 95. RPE 9 now. 1-word answers. FTP 125%. Keep it going, nearly there. 3, 2, 1. Stick another gear on. So keep it going, 150% FTP, RPE 10. Hand gestures only. Come on, keep it going. Well done. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and off. Take all your gears off. Let it spin down to 80. 2 minutes recovery. Well done. Get a drink. I'm going to turn the aircon down. Don't appear to be doing much.
What's up? Gosh.
Oh. Everybody good? That first one's always a bit of a doozy. Weight the legs up.
Is it more important to spin or put the power down? As in, I can't keep 95 cadence, like adding 3 gears on.
Put more gears on or put some more resistance on.
So it's more important for the resistance than it is the
It's more
cadence.
important for resistance, this one, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's about getting the watts up. So it's power delivery, not spin out. If you're in between 2 gears, I don't mind you going up a little bit higher or drop off a little bit to hit your target, but don't be going above 100. Don't be dropping below 90. Right, 30 seconds, we go again. Yes, if you run out of gears, you might need to tweak the resistance on your turbo. Right, 10 seconds. We'll get ready again. So we're loading up 2 or 3 gears. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Stick your gears on. Get it back up to 95. So your target's RPE 7. So bottom of vigorous. FTP just under your FTP, so about 90%. Cadence 95. Yeah, because we're not having a break in between each of these. You've got to keep, you can't alter 2 things. So you keep your cadence the same and just keep loading the gears on. If we increase cadence and power, then you have to have a break in between because you can't stretch 2 training points at once. But you can, but it tends to lead to injury. Right, 45 seconds to go, near enough now. Nice and controlled. Make sure you relax, get yourself set up for the rest of this. Just loosen your fingers on your bars and crunch your toes. 30 seconds to go. Just give your head a wobble. Pull your eyebrows apart. Don't want no monobrows. No faces like cats' asses either. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1. Stick another gear on. 1 minute here. So your baseline, you're aiming for RPE 8. So it's vigorous activity again. Uncomfortable. Just about manage a sentence. FTP, 100%. So you bang on your threshold. "15 seconds. And return the screw. Three, 2, 1. Stick another gear on. Keep it on 95. Settle down. Baseline here, RPE 9. 125% of FTP. You are now in very hard activity. Should be one-word answers by the time you get to the end of this. 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Stick another gear on. Last 30. Max effort. Hand gestures only. 150% your FTP, RPE 10. You are arriving at your final destination. 15 seconds. Keep it going. Dig in. This is supposed to be hard. This is all anaerobic. 3, 2, 1, and off. Dial it back. Let your cadence come down before you take your gears off. And then try and turn them the right way. Don't add any on, like I've just done. Again. Down to 80. Right. The bit you've all been looking forward to. We're going backwards. Get yourself a breather. Get your breathing under control. Remember your circular breathing. So get it in through the nose, out through the mouth. As soon as it's comfortable. Your breath in is half as long as your breath out. Or your breath out is twice as long as your breath in. So if you breathe in on a count of 2 or 3, breathe in on a count of 4 or 6. Nice and controlled. That will get your heart rate down nice and quick. 1 minute to go. So remember how many gears you took off. You're going to put all them on in one hit. You might have to phase them on, but do it over 10 seconds, no more. Get it back up to 95. All the gears back on. 30 seconds, then another 30 seconds, then a minute, then 2 minutes. Nice and easy. The bit everybody likes, this one. It's horrible at the beginning, but it's easy at the end. I'm not selling it to you, am I?
No.
No. 15 seconds. Make the most of it. Get a quick drink, settle yourself down, get ready to go, because you're going to have to go out of the blocks like a jackrabbit. 3, 2, 1, go. Stick all the gears on. Get it back up to 95. Try and get it all the way back up to 95 within the 10 seconds. Don't care how you get there. That's it, I'm on, if you're watching my legs. 10 seconds to go. Three, 2, 1. Take a gear off. Hold it here. RPE 9. This is still not easy. 10 seconds. Try and control your breathing. 3, 2, 1, off. Take your gear off. Let it spin down to 95. Hold it here. 1 minute. Should be on your FTP once it settles down. RPE 8. So vigorous. You're going to be struggling a bit more because we're coming at it from the wrong side. So you might only hit your target towards the end. You might be over. RPE wise, heart rate wise. Definitely zone 4 heart rate. 20 seconds to go. Then it's a slog that's sub threshold for 2 minutes. 10 seconds. 2, 1. Take a gear off. Let it come down to 95. Nice and easy, settle in. Get some control. Try and regulate your breathing. It's exactly the same as what you do when you've just run up a hill. As soon as you crest, you don't slow down. You try and hold a reasonable pace, get your breathing under control, sort your pacing out. Right, should be coming back to you now. Heart rate should be starting to be somewhere reasonable. Probably zone 3 now, top end. Zone 3 is quite a narrow band. One minute to go. Some of you might even make it into zone 2 on this bit. Depends how good your heart rate is at recovering. 30 seconds. If it was running, this would be described as tempo pace. 20 seconds to go. Tempo's in between zone 2 and threshold. 10 seconds. Nearly there. Or runner's term easy. 3, 2, 1. Take a gear off. Oops, wrong way again. Every time. Right, get a breather, get a drink. Use this first 30 seconds. Get yourself sorted out, get yourself comfortable again. Then focus on getting that heart rate down. Nice and smooth. Pedaling. One more set of them to go. And then we're into the pain shakes. Benny's favourite, Tabatas. You know anything that Benny likes is not going to be pleasant. Right, get your breathing drills going. Circular breathing if you can, in through the nose, out through the mouth. If you can't do that, at least get your timings in. So breathe in, 2, 3, breathe out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Along those lines. Whatever works for you. Try not to huff, because huffing is no good. Panting and huffing is no good. It should be purposeful, controlled breathing. 30 seconds and we go again. Last time. Everybody good? Three, 2, 1. Off you go. Stick all the gears on. Get it up to 95. Don't care how you do it. Just make sure you've got there by now. Sit, settle down. We're not here for long. Three, two, one. Take your gear off. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Keep it going. Nearly there. 3, 2, 1. Take another gear off. Right here for a minute. Settle down. Control breathing. Make sure you're nice and relaxed. Just drop your shoulders. Unscrew your face. Uncurl your toes. Nice smooth pedaling. Just watch your cadence pop up as soon as you hit that smooth pedaling. "20 seconds. So this is threshold. Five seconds. We're going to take a gear off. 3, 2, 1. Take a gear off. Make sure it's on 95. You're here for 2 minutes. Settle into it. Get your smooth pedaling kicked in. Again, just watch that cadence. It'll jump up as soon as you get your pedaling smooth. Or if it doesn't, your power will suddenly jump up. Nice and relaxed. You're at tempo now. RPE 7. 1 minute to go. Right, work on that breathing. Try and get it back under control. We've been doing that many lactate shuttles and things. It's quite possible you can actually start to bring your heart rate down, even in tempo. Probably zone 3 anyway. Bottom end to middle of zone 3. Come on. Last 10 seconds. Keep it good. Finishing style. 3, 2, 1. Take a gear off. Or take all the gears off. Back down to 80. Right, here for 2 minutes. Then we start the fun bit. Right, so now you can go silly. Right, get your breathing under control. I'll tell you what we're doing next, if you can't remember. 3, oh no, not yet. Right, 1 minute left. Right, so this next one. This week, we are on 15 seconds, 45 seconds. So it's a little bit longer this week. So maximum effort, at least 100 RPM, as many gears as you need. You want to be well over your FTP. So your RPE 9, 8, 9 or 10 will do, any of that. It's up to you. Just go hard, 15 seconds. Then we've got 40 seconds recovery. So you should be able to do that with the gears on. So just let it ramp back down to 80 to 85. And we do that 5 times. 10 seconds. So think about the gears. Should be able to do what you did last week. It's only 5 seconds more. 3, 2, 1, go. So quickly get it up. Anything over 100 will do. You know, maximum if you want, as long as your power's over your FTP. Mine's well over. 2, 1, and roll it off. 1. So just let it come down to 80 to 85. Don't take any gears off. So it's not a fully loaded recovery, but it is an active recovery. So 80 to 85 will do. Ideally 85 probably. Right, 3, 2, 1, off we go again. Number 2. Come on, get it up there. Nearly there, keep it going. 3, 2, 1, and back off. Let it come back down. So if you're spinning faster than 120, remember to engage your hamstrings. So your legs don't run away. Or you might need another gear on. $15 seconds. Make sure your cadence is coming down. 3, 2, 1. Off we go again. Number 3. Really need to go over 120. You probably do need to add another gear on.
Ah!
Off. Sorry, Di.
Okay.
I was doing the one I was doing this morning or yesterday morning. 15 seconds, number 4. Get your breathing under control. Nice and relaxed. 3, 2, 1, go. Crank it up. Nice and controlled. 2, 1, and off. Roll it off. 1 more to go. Easy peasy. Just check your heart rate. You should definitely be up in the 160s or more. Unless you're young and uber fit. 20 seconds. Last one. Three, 2, 1, go. Last one. Come on. Give it some beans. Dig in. Keep it smooth though. Don't be bouncing around. 2, 1, off. Just hold that loaded recovery still. But just don't forget to let your cadence come down. I forgot. But why am I still blowing? 80, 85 will do. "15 seconds, we can have a proper rest. 2 minutes. Three, two, one. Take all your gears off. Let it come down to 80. Just tap it out. It'll be really light on the pedals. You're just turning your legs over. Get a drink. Towel off. Then work on your breathing and your heart rate. So your first 30 seconds of recovery is just get yourself comfortable. Sort out your immediate needs. It's your Pavlov's triangle. Then to start to focus on your breathing.
Are you calling us salivating dogs?
Is it Pavlov's triangle? I can't remember. It's your basic needs triangle.
Triangle
Maslow.
of hierarchical needs.
Yeah.
Basic needs, pint of Guinness.
Yeah. Whatever you need. Get it out of the way in the first 30 seconds, right? You're a minute in now. You want to be starting to get that breathing down. If you're not already in zone 2, you need to be getting it back down into zone 2.
I love is when you say to us, now, and we jump. We're conditioned. Or we say, you say jump, we say, how high?
That's the one. Right, 30 seconds to go. You should be well into zone 2 now. Don't forget, this is the best measure of how fit you are. So I tell you always, do not stop your watch when you're doing interval training at the track. That rest time that you're recording on your watch is vital information. Tells you how fit you are. Right, 10 seconds, we're going again. Another 5, and that's it, we're done. Two, one, off we go. Stick your gears on. Might need to phase them on for this first one. Get it up nice and high. You got your watt meter, just check. Two, one, and off. See it, hold it there. Let it come back down. Get it under control. I'll give you a second longer on the first one because you have to put more gears on.
You're all out.
I know, thank me later.
Is it what?
Winter miles, summer smiles.
All hat.
Oh, I thought you said it were a fart.
10
Yeah,
seconds. 3, 2, 1, up we go. Come on, number 2. Higher, higher. Nothing for a pair, not in this game. That's Diane's fault, that, for doing Brucey on Monday. 2, 1, and off. When Diane does lunges, she looks like Bruce Forsyth on Generation Game. If you don't believe me, watch the video.
Have you checked
Good
out
game, good
Umbrella
game.
this week?
It was particularly a classic on Monday. 10 seconds. 2 done. 3, 2, 1. Off we go again. Ying, 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 ying. Come on, keep going. 4, 3, 2, 1. Off. Let it spin down. "30 seconds to go. Number 3 done. Over halfway. 3/5 of the way through. 6/10. Ten seconds, we're off again. Number 4. 3, 2, 1. Go, 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 go. Come on, get it up. Keep it there. Hold it, hold it, hold it. 3, 2, 1, off. One more to go. Everybody good? Right, last one. When we do that one, we're going to stick an extra gear on, just for fun. I know. It's like you ask for it, I deliver. 10 seconds. When you try and hit the same cadence though. 3, 2, 1. Stick another gear on, off you go. Get it up there. Dig in. Drive, drive, drive. Really use them hamstrings. 4, 3, 2, 1. Back off. Don't take any gears off yet. Let it come down to 85. No, it wasn't that much harder, was it?
I don't know, I can't speak.
I don't know, I've gone blind and I can't breathe. That's okay. 15 seconds, we can have a rest. Three, 2, 1. Take your gears off. Just spin it down, nice and light. 2 minutes. Let your legs recover. And then we'll start a wind down. So just turn it over. Nice and easy, no effort at all. Just let your legs stop burning, screaming. And I will just lift it up a bit, just so we can just clear your legs out. So you don't end up with any lactic acid sat in your legs all night, giving you cramp. So fun fact, most long-term injuries, you know what I'm going to say? They're caused by not doing proper cool downs and not stretching after a workout. So your body's chance to get itself into a state where it can recover properly. So if you are doing a workout of that, you shouldn't really stop doing your cool down until your heart rate's bottom end of zone 2, possibly even zone 1. If you've done any of the Zwift and Sufferfest ones, you'll know that they always set you a zone 1 at the end. And if you don't hit it, just keep going, just extend it. Sit there until you do get it down. Right, so just bring your cadence back up gradually over the next 10 seconds, back up to 85. Right, just stick a gear on, just one gear will do. Shouldn't be too much, you shouldn't feel it that much. Try and hold it 85 to 90. So you should just feel like you're tapping it out, but there's a bit of pressure there. It's enough that you can feel it under your foot on the pedal. Nice and relaxed. Right, get your breathing under control now. Just keep turning your legs over. Make sure you're nice and smooth. Relax. Think relaxing thoughts while you're doing your breathing. If you're comfortable with your 2 in, 4 out, try switching it to box breathing now. So that's breathe in for a count, hold for a count, breathe out for a count, hold for a count. So whatever your count is, it's the same for all of them. So if you breathe in, you count 2, 3, hold 2, 3, out 2, 3, hold 2, 3. It's what Marines use to get their heart rate down before they're taking a sniper shot. It's very good if you've got anxiety. So if you do that with your diaphragmatic breathing before a race, it's what most athletes call getting themselves in the zone. They will do box breathing. It's also a good way of getting your heart rate under control. Don't do it while you're driving though, because it's also good for making you fall asleep. So if your head's racing, it won't go to sleep, and you're wide awake, just sit there doing box breathing for about 5 minutes. I guarantee you won't get to 5 minutes. Or just watch one of my core videos, that'll do it. Right, just take a gear off, but just hold the cadence where it is. All right, start to wind your cadence down now. Bring it down to 80. Everybody good? Everybody enjoy that?
Yep. More than last week.
Well, that's it. Your body's getting used to it. So beyond with this one, you've got to be honest with yourself. If it's not killing you on those last bits, you need to be sticking a gear on. If you are overspinning it, you need to stick a gear on.
Like I said, that was my mistake with that last week, overspinning.
Yeah. Yeah, always engage. If you're going high cadence, so always remember to engage your hamstring because it pulls you onto the saddle, stops you bouncing around. Right, just wind your cadence down now. A bit more. Bring it all the way down. And I'm going to stop it at 51:18 seconds just to annoy Diane. There you go.
Oh, no.
She's going to keep going now to the minute. You know she is. Right, up on one leg.
I bet even Mick Pepper's going. Look, Mick Pepper's still going. He's going and out.
Don't forget to save it. So up on one leg, just drop that heel, let it stretch out nice and relaxed. I'm sure Di will join us in a minute. How long are you going for?
Come on, Di, I've stopped.
It has to be on minute.
No.
You started before though, Mick. Tell him, Debs.
As bad as Ellen going round and round that car park in Brigg for about 20 minutes. Right, just come out of it slightly, just release it. Take a deep breath and just drop it back in again. Remember, just be careful with these Achilles calf stretches. They are really good for you, but just feel your way into them, especially if you're carrying any injuries or you've got a blown Achilles or it's a bit crunchy. If you
Like
don't
when
want...
you do 100k and you get to 99, you think, nope, I've got to keep going.
Yeah.
See, I'd just save it because I know it offends so many people when they see it.
What's all this
Go over on the other leg. Is it Wayne that can only do an even number, or if it ends in a 0 or something? There's something about Wayne.
Oh, there is something about Wayne, yeah.
When you watch, there's like 5 mile or whatever, and then you stop it and it goes to Garmin and it's 4.99. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
God.
It was funny at swimming, not last week, week before, when young Victoria and Wayne were taking young'uns. She comes up to Wayne and says, "Do you ever smile?"
If he does, it's usually because he's got wind. Right, hand off, right. Kick your shoes off. Has everybody got some room to stretch? Because I forgot to ask last week because I'm a shit coach. Oh, we're going to turn you around now. Oh. Right then, just nice and relaxed. Pick your leg up. Get the basics out of the way first. No crane tonight.
No, that's what I need to get me out of bed.
3 of the people on call on this session tonight did crane on Monday.
Ah.
And release, shake it off, and the other one. Oops. Try and do it without falling over. You can hold on to your bike or the wall if you need to.
Good one in this house.
So you have to set these up, knees together, hips forwards, nice and upright. Just hold on to it.
I ain't got enough room.
Nice and relaxed.
I've got to go. Thanks a lot, Mark.
Rightio, see you later, Di.
See you,
Okay,
Di.
see you, love. Bye, bye, bye.
Right then, let's get the trouble is it's a wide angle lens, that one. Right, let's get this IT band sorted out. We were doing this on Monday as well. So get yourself on the floor, put your left leg out, bring your right leg over. And all you're going to do is just give your knee a hug. Pull it right into that shoulder. So twist, make sure both your sit bones are on the floor. And all you're going to do is just gently pull that knee across. And as soon as you pull on that knee, you should feel it round the back of your hip bone. That's your IT band. That's the runner's and cyclist's worst enemy. So deep breath in, breathe out, just pull that knee a little bit further, try and get a bit more out of it. And release, change legs. Same again, you'll find you've got one leg worse than the other. So get your arm right round that knee, pull it into your shoulder, twist and pull that knee across. As soon as you pull that knee across, you'll feel it. Make sure your pelvis doesn't come off the floor again. And release. Right, just put your feet out in front so they're nice and loose, slightly bent, so it's a soft bend in them. All you're going to do is just fold forwards. The aim of this is not to stretch your hamstrings, it's to stretch your lower back. So just gently, you can pull yourself if you need to. Don't pull on the backs of your knees though. If you need to pull on your calves, pull on your feet. You want to be trying to get your chest onto your knees. So you should feel it in the lower of your back. Anybody who's got sciatica problems, this is actually a really good stretch for releasing the trapped nerve. If you do it stood up, it's called ragdoll pose. If you don't want to do that and you've got a bad back, just sit on the floor and do this, soft knees. I can get my hands under my knees. Just release. Right, now we're going to stretch your hamstrings. So legs flat, make sure the backs of your knees are on the floor. Try and keep your back as straight as possible. Just reach forward so it immediately just engages your hamstring. Again, you can use your legs to gently pull down. If you can reach your toes, pull your toes back. So nice and relaxed, control breathing. Every time you breathe out, try and get a little bit further into the stretch. Every time you breathe in, just lengthen your spine. Breathe out, lean into the stretch. Sneak up on it. You're going all guns blazing to a stretch. Your body just clamps up to protect the muscle and ligaments. If you ease yourself into it, you'll get a lot further. Right then, last one, just for the cyclists. Again, let's get them hips opened. So lie on your back, knees up, put one leg across, reach through, just grab your leg and just pull back. When you pull back, don't pull your leg back. Push your leg back with your leg into your hands, and then use your elbow just to push that knee out. So this is a hip opener. It's called dead pigeon because we're laid on our back. It is genuinely called dead pigeon. So if you did this from a plank, it's that'd be normal pigeon. And if I can't remember what they call it, stood up. Is it upright pigeon or something? I don't like it stood up. It's not good for your knee. So just give it one last, really push that leg back yourself. Don't pull it, push it. That's it. And release, change legs. So just straight up. Take it so your ankle bone is beyond your knee, so it's not digging into the top of your patella. And again, just reach through, lift your leg up and push your knee up towards you. So you're not really pulling it. If you're pulling it, it actually hurts your shoulders. Trust me, I've done it. So again, use your other arm to push that knee out flat. Really open that hip up. Should feel it. As soon as you engage that arm on that knee, you'll feel it straight away on your top and inner thigh. Really good for cyclists, this one. So breathe in, just push again. Try and get a little bit more out of it. And release. Back up on your feet. All disappeared. You're all just laid on the floor now with a bottle of gin like Angela does. Just hands on your shoulders. Just rotate your shoulders around. Nice and light. I'm not that you do full arms in case anybody's light fittings cop for it. And back the other way. Things you have to think about when you're on Zoom. It's like when you ask Steve to jump and he puts his fist through his loft insulation in his garage. So you just shake your arms off nice and light. Just flip your body from side to side. Make sure everything's nice and loose. Shake your legs. Right, well done. Brilliant. Great stuff.
Thank you, Mark.
See you next week.
Mark.
Yeah.
Thank
Bye.
See you, everybody.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.